Hey guys, it's Lisa coming to you with today's Meant for More moment. When it comes to being on the Meant for More journey and really living that life that you know is right there for you, you know that you've got the knowledge, you've got it in your heart, you've got the expertise, you've overcome something, you want to help the world with that thing inside you that just keeps bubbling up. Sometimes you can have the best intentions and then find out you are just stuck. And you know you're stuck because you'll have an idea and you'll wake up with it every day and it never seems to get handled. Or there's something you know you need to do that keeps gnawing at you, and you even put it in your calendar, but you keep advancing it to the next day, and weeks later it's still there. So I call this your stuck point, and I discovered it myself when I realized, this was some years back, but I could really see this happening right now for a lot of folks. I remember I just kept thinking, I really need to handle my finances. I really need to get my finances in order. I really need to get my finances in order. I just kept having that thought, but I never quite could take a step. I'd put it in my calendar, get your finances in order. I'd wake up with it. I just didn't feel like I had a good grip on where things were at, and that if something happened to me, things were organized. And finally, I remember I was in a course with an early mentor of mine named Dan Sullivan, and in a program called Strategic Coach years back. And he brought up this point that a lot of times it just takes one move to get a project moving forward. In fact, just figuring out that one move is 80% of it, because after you get that one piece that you need to do done, it carries the whole thing forward. It's like 80% of the weight is lifted. And I remember having this thought when I heard that. I was working on the getting my finances in order thing that wasn't moving at all, week after week, month after month. And I thought, okay, well, what would be the one thing, if I had to extract one move, that would really be that thing that would get the whole thing moving forward? And it really turned out that it was just making an appointment. It was one phone call to make an appointment with my financial planner. So if you were asking that question and you didn't have a financial planner, you'd go a step back and say, okay, I need to call my friend Jennifer and get the number for the financial planner that she has that I know I want to use, right? So maybe it's to identify the financial planner, and even more than that, call X person to get the number for that person. So there's one thing that's like pulling the string on a sweater. And it was crazy because once I made that one phone call to make an appointment with my financial planner, the rest of it just kind of automatically got handled. We had a conversation that led to us booking another conversation that led to him getting me in touch with the right people I needed on the legal side, all of that. So it can seem like this huge thing, but there's one action, again, like pulling a string on a sweater, that has the whole thing come unstuck. I'm sharing this with you today because I'm reminded from one of our monthly support calls with our members in our Online Business Academy. I was speaking with someone today. We'll call her Donna, just for sake of having a real human we could talk about. And she was sharing how she really, really has this work that she wants to get out in the world, especially now, but she just feels stuck. So we started to unravel it. Is it your content, Donna? Do you feel like your content needs to be massaged to really speak to the times right now where people are going more virtual than live? And she's like, no, I feel like I can massage the content to do that. Okay. Is it Zoom? Is it using virtual platforms where you can serve your clients maybe instead of a live setting virtually? She thought, no, I do have some things to learn on that, but it's not where I'm stuck. And then she said, I know. It's that I have this content and I haven't put it into an online learning platform, And she said, I just don't really know how to do that part. So I was like, okay, so that's your stuck point, Donna. If you can take that one piece and, really, let's go to one of those sites. I mean, let's face it, there's really great talent on sale right now, like looking to help people, grateful for the work. It's a win for everybody. Go to somewhere like Fiverr or one of the sites where you say, hey, I have let's call it her Kajabi platform. I'm looking to get my work, my knowledge organized into this platform, and get some bids on doing that. Things that used to cost thousands may cost hundreds. And again, the person would probably be grateful to do the work, and you can get some great talent. So I saw her perk up, you can tell. So if she does that one action, she gets somebody moving her teachings into the online portal, She knows how to teach it. She already knows how to transition her content to serve our world right now, and she will be unstuck. But it takes that first piece. So my question for you today, what is your stuck point? And what's the one action you could take to really pull the string on the sweater so that the whole thing comes unraveled in a good way, unraveled in a way that's served? This is all part of the Meant for More journey, and you'll see when you get your Meant for More book. I hope you've already picked it up at your favorite bookseller. You might want to get two because you're going to want to share it with someone you love. That you'll see we talk about step 3 is getting into action. Not just thinking about it, but what are some real things you can do, a lot like what I'm sharing here, but many different strategies to really take it from in your head to on the court and serving people. All right, thanks for being with me today.